how to read and write in Python. We're gonna apply this on simple text files. We're gonna also apply read and write in a CSV file. Now we wrote hello world inside this file. Red row is added with the new number and the email address that we have. Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial. So in this video we are going to see how to read and write in Python. We're going to apply this on simple text files. We're going to create a new text file and we're going to also apply read and write in a CSV file. So let's get started right away, and the first thing we're gonna do in today's video is reading an already created text files. Here is the demo text files and here is the text inside it. And what we're gonna do now is go to the Python file and read it and see what can we do when we read it. So let's get started and set a variable named file1, for example. And let's open the file. Open. Make sure that your file destination or your file name is between parentheses, and also make sure that if the file is not in the same folder or destination as the Python file, make sure to write the full destination or path here. Now let's print file1 content to see what's gonna appear for us. Let's print file1, which is the variable name dot read. This is the function we're gonna use. Now let's run it. Now let's try something. As you can see, file1 is set to the read mode. So let's try to write in file1 while in the read mode. Let's type file1.write and let's say hello world, and let's run this Python script. As you can see, the terminal tells you that this file is not writable. So this takes us to the next mode, which is the write mode. So if you want to write inside a text file in Python, all you gotta do is change the second argument from R to W. Let's remove this or comment it out. And now run this. So let's go to this file. Now all the text is removed and the value that we gave to the function, or the argument that we gave to the write function, is written here. But all the text is removed. What if you want to add text and not just clear out the previous text and put the new text? So in this case, we change the mode to the append mode, which is referred to by A. Now let's leave it as it is and go to run. Let's run the Python file. Let's go to demo.txt. The text is added, or we can just say appended, to the text in the text file. Now these are the basics for reading and writing in the text file. Now if you have a CSV file and you wanna read and write in it, so let's go to the beginning of our Python script and import the library CSV. And we have already a CSV demo file here. Let's open the CSV file in the read mode and type the file name. Let's remove this. Let's see the content of this file. This was an Excel file containing some contacts, their numbers, and their Gmail addresses as a sample. Now let's read the CSV file using the reader function. Let's name this R file variable. Now let's call the CSV reader function. Now CSV, which is the library, dot reader, which is the function, and type here file1. Now let's read each row and print it. We're gonna use a for loop for this. for row in or file print row. Now let's run the Python script to see what's gonna appear for us. As you can see, each row is printed, but there is an error. We have these letters printed in the beginning of the file. This is because we didn't declare the encoding of the file. Let's declare it. This is the UTF-8 encoding. Now let's run this again. As you can see, the rows are printed successfully. This is all for the read mode. Now first I'm gonna show you something before we go to the write mode. Let's open this CSV file and see how it's looking in the numbers app. This is how it looks for now. As you can see, a column for contact name, phone number, and email address. Now let's add a contact. We're gonna do this by adding a new row. Let's name a variable new contact, or new contacts enough, and make a list named, let's make this like a new name, let's say Brad, and the next item is his phone number. Let's say it's 1 2 3 4 5, and let's say his email address is f@gmail.com. oh, oops, sorry for that. Now let's open the file in the write mode, set the new file and set the new line argument to empty parentheses, and let's comment this out and set a new variable, let's say w file, and now let's use the csv dot writer file 1. Now we can use this variable to write directly in the file. Now let's write a new row, w file write row, and use the list new contact comment this out. Let's comment this again. Now let's go to the CSV file. As you can see, when we use the write mode, all the file content is cleared and the new content is added. And then change this to append mode. And now that we changed the mode to append, now let's run the script. Now if we kept the mode argument to a, this we're gonna add the row, but it's not gonna be added successfully. As you can see, it's added directly after the last row, but we don't want that. We want it to be a new row. So let's make this a plus and then run the file. And now, as you can see, here is the new row. Let's now save this CSV file and go to open it in numbers. And as you can see, red row is added with the new number and the email address that we added. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to apply with your own hands. You can also search for new functions or different functions for writing or reading in Python in both text and CSV file. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned.